Okay, well, let's see. Well, I feel like I'm playing it a little bit out of order because I did Hydrangea first. You know, what I'm probably going to do is keep, maybe do Jasmine last, you know, in a way. Because I think the red hair girl seems to be like the mascot character, you know, for this game. So I'm going to actually do her last. So what I'm going to do is continue from the Hydrangea and maybe do Daffodil next. Let's see. I wonder what Daffodil is like. Daffodil. A flower brimming with confidence. Prey are ensnared by its cruel beauty. Before long, at the end of the road, the flower of foolishness will bloom. Alright. And then we have like a whole big intro. You know, it's like, in a way, this game is a compilation, really. It's like 5 visual novels in one. So really, I'm just playing 5 games. Gotta bloom that flower. Make it bloom. Water it with despair. Blood. Ayume Daffodil. Alright. Very fashionable. My impression of her. A beauty overflowing with talent. Inflaming your foolish desire and curiosity. Bringing you to ruin. Now, let the bloodthirsty flower bloom. I did say something about watering the flower of blood, I guess. Is that how daffodils work? The hydrangea story, you know, had kind of like a rain theme to it, so that made sense. But blood? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Alright, getting a little jazzy. I walk down the familiar road on the way back from work. Just ahead is my destination. I'm a regular at this bar. Okay, so this time I feel like we're an adult, you know? We're not school anymore. We're like a full-grown adult drinking at the bar. Like adults. That's what adults do, right? They drink beer. I entered the bar and sat my usual seat. I'm always here at this hour. It's my special place. I was in love. Just when the bar was getting crowded, a woman made her appearance. All the men were instantly charmed by her perfect figure and clear blue eyes. Her beautiful golden hair swayed across her body. She's an actress called Kurodori Ayume, or Ayume. Although she can't be considered famous, she sometimes appears on TV. Like always, my eyes were drawn to her beauty. Suddenly, she came over and started talking to me. Crazy. And she also does not know anything about personal space. It gets very close to my face. I guess, hey there. Do you mind if I sit next to you? Yes, I do mind. At this sudden turn of events, I was so surprised I spilled my drink. Ooh. You're not even saying, you go ah or we just make weird noises. My, are you alright? Sorry for suddenly speaking to you. And as for your drink, That's on me. All the seats are taken except over here. Mind if I sit? Please, I don't mind. Or maybe I do mind, but I can't. There's no real choices to make. Thanks. Then I'll pick you up on your offer. Barkeep, can you give me the usual? The dour-looking bartender nodded and started preparing her cocktail. And you? What would you like? A mojito? Or whiskey? I don't know what a mojito... I don't know beer. Well, it's not... Technically, it's not all beer, but in my head, it's all beer. But, you know. So, I don't know alcoholic beverages. I don't drink at all, actually. I don't know. I feel like all the cool kids do it. It's like what you're supposed... It's what society expects you to do, you know? But, like, I just never drink alcohol. It's just like... It's like smoking to me, you know? It's like kind of the same thing, isn't it? Maybe not as bad, but... It's like it's just kind of bad for you, and then you gotta like... It's like, it doesn't taste good, you know? And like, you gotta like... Oh, what's the word? You gotta like... I don't know what the word is, but... You know, you gotta like... acquire a taste for it. But then why would you acquire a taste for it when it's not even good for you in the first place? So, I don't know. Anyway. Whiskey. I mean, I guess people want to get drunk, basically. They want to get buzzed, I guess. I don't like the idea. You're still underage, aren't you? Don't get carried away, kid. You can't hide it. I can tell. Your face gives away your age. Bullseye, huh? Okay, apparently we're not a full-grown adult. Apparently, we're still too underage to drink. But don't worry. I won't call the police. It'll just be our little secret. Hmm? Is orange juice alright with you? Don't get me wrong, kid. I wasn't trying to make a fool out of you. That's right. I forgot our introductions. So, what's your name? I see. Itarou, huh? You can call me Ayume. I keep saying Ayume. Ayume is a common name, but it's Ayume. You can call me Ayume. Have you heard of me? Kurodori Ayume, that is. Although I'm not very famous. Okay, I can neg her. You know, there's always an option. Neg. You neg someone, I guess. By like pretending that you don't care, but you actually do. I guess. Basically being tsundere. I'm gonna say I'm a big fan. Really? Oh, that makes me happy. I never expected to meet a fan in here. This must be my lucky day, hmm? As I sip my orange juice. By the way, kid. Are you always drinking at this bar? You like it here? Nice. I was hoping to see you. That sounds like a stalker. That's right. No, isn't it? I like this place too. This classical and calming atmosphere. We get along well, don't we? Do we? The woman who I had a crush on for the longest time. I can't believe I'm chatting with her right now. Crazy. I was so moved. My head was a blank. I didn't know what to talk about. Even so, this dreamlike time flew by quickly. Hi. It's already this late. Well then, I must take my leave. Shall we meet again? My lovely boy. How old is she? How old am I? Apparently I'm underage. She seems like a full-grown adult. You know, it's like... I don't know what kind of relationship this is. Ayume Daffodil. She's a daffodil. Back here. Ah yes, my old house. Still the same as always, not burnt to the ground. Good thing I survived that fall from the bridge, by the way. You know, it wasn't that big of a fall, as it turns out. I guess. As usual, I went to work. As usual, I went to the bar. Yeah, it was weird though. We go to work, however, unless we graduated from high school and went straight to work, I guess. I don't know. And yet we're still young, you know. I imagine someone who like, I don't know, when they go to high school, they usually go to college or university, or they do something, and then they work. Depends, I guess. I mean, I imagine someone who's privileged enough to have a house, you know, would have went to college and stuff. So I'm just thinking, like, if you already finished college and everything, you'll be a young adult, but you'll be not underage, as far as I know. Anyway, I don't know how old you would be. As usual, I drank while looking wistfully towards Kurodori Ayume. But today was not a usual day. Although I spilled my drink, it honestly didn't matter. Because someone like me was able to have a conversation with her. Just being able to talk with the woman I longed for was enough to make my heart soar. I couldn't suppress my excitement, and went to bed still in high spirits. Kurodori Ayume. So beautiful, and not just her appearance, her voice too, nice and deep. Not that kind of voice? I mean, that is a very attractive voice, but anyway. I'm just thinking, you know, because there's like different registers, I guess, different like pitches for like people's voice, especially like your like vocal range and everything, and like it like two things, like a man's voice that's like really high, that's kind of rare, and like a woman's voice is very low, that's also kind of rare, you know. It's just really unique, right? But anyway, those long and beautiful golden locks that smell like a sweet flower. My heart was racing so fast I couldn't recall the taste of my drink at all. I'm in love, or rather, I've fallen in love all over again. All over again, you know? Of course, I went to that bar for the sole purpose of seeing her. But if she caught on, she's just gonna smile and say men are such simple creatures. While having such dumb thoughts, I went to sleep. Ayume, I want to see you again. You know, I'm just thinking, because the main character uses the same name, you know, and they're in the same house. Does that mean you have all these relationships with all these girls in the same timeline? I don't know. Maybe not. Doesn't make sense, but anyway. Try as I might, I can't be special. No matter how much effort I put in, no matter how much blood I shed. Literally, like, I don't know, just freaking get into like samurai duels. Get freaking cut people with my katana. You just advance past me. Even if I shave years off my life to pursue you. Although I can catch up to you, I can't become your only special person. Am I suited to be by your side? Finally, I've become special to someone. Someone who looks only at me and praises me. A person who thinks I'm special. A person who acknowledges me. I'm surrounded by lots of good people, but still I'm not satisfied. I'm not sure who's saying this. I'm assuming the main character. When will I become someone special to you? If you take note of me, tears will roll down my cheeks. If I could smile the way I smiled when I first met you, I could wish for nothing more. Alright, I'm not sure who was saying that though. Possibly Ayume? Something about being special? Because I'm not sure if it makes sense that the main character is saying that, you know? Not weird. Again tonight, I walked down the familiar road on the way back from work. Just ahead is my destination. I'm a regular at this bar. I entered the bar and sat in my usual seat. I'm always here at this hour. It's my special place. In a while, she'll appear. I was waiting for her. Like a stalker. Maybe we are the yandere this time, I don't know. My, it's you, boy. We meet again. Sorry about yesterday. For making you go along with my whims. Well, won't you join me today as well? Oh, I'm glad to hear those words. Are you always by yourself? That's fine. I like it that way too. Barkeep, the usual, please. Hey kid. Why do you come here all the time? On the way back from work? That's right. I feel like... I don't think it matters, but... I feel like saying this is just gonna make me sound like a creep. So I'm gonna say, yeah, it's just on my way back to work. That's all. I see. Work must be tough. Since you're coming here every night. Well, I'm not one to speak either. What's bothering you? Tell me. Are you worried about me, Baka? But if you heard me out, what would you do, I wonder? There's no real reason for it. Things just turn out that way. Nothing worth listening to. You're a very kind person. Thanks. I got dumped. By my boyfriend. Okay, so she's available. Isn't it a boring reason? Unforgivable. Is he blind? Sure. I feel like that's the funny option. My. Are you angry for my sake? Thanks. You really are a kind kid. But even you tease this big sis, I won't tell you anything. However, thank you. I'm glad to hear it. I feel a little bit better now. However, it's my fault. I messed up. I'm the one who couldn't match up with him. Hey, wait up. Why are you making such a face? Are you perhaps in love with me? You better cut it out. If you fall in love with me, you only have a hard time. Kid, you should stop coming to see me. This will be the last time we meet. Farewell, my boy. Thanks for listening to my story. I found a little bit of courage again. Once again, I'll try my best. Now, she's in Japanese. I wonder if she's saying like shonen, or maybe she's saying like boyo, you know? Boyo. I think that's used in Japanese. It also sounds Scottish, like boyo or whatever. I don't know. Is it Scottish? Or I don't know, I'm not sure. But I think I've at least in anime, because in anime, people talk differently, you know, in Japanese. They don't talk the same way they talk in real life. But I know in anime anyway, sometimes older characters, especially like, I guess her type of character, which is like older woman character, you know, they would say like boyo to refer to like a younger, you know, a younger man or whatever. Ayume went out and left me behind. Her firm determination was unstoppable. Well, did we get dumped? Because she told us not to meet her again, so technically we got rejected. And thus we stopped pursuing her. And that ends the story, and nobody gets hurt, right? That's how it works. I just move on with my life. Never go to that bar ever again. Ever since I returned home that night, I had been depressed and spaced out. I became like an empty shell, repeating Ayume's words over and over in my mind. This will be the last time we meet. Farewell, my boy. The last time. The last time, she said. What the heck? And even though I was finally able to speak to her, yet in the end, it had come to this. While having a headache and a sense of loss, I tried my best to go to sleep. Ayume. Only I knew how many times I cried that night. What a baby. Anyway. Boo-hoo! She doesn't want to hang out with me anymore. And thus I cried 100 times that night. Drank some water to rehydrate my tear glands, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, kind of seems like an extreme reaction for like someone you barely know, but anyway. I consider myself a hard worker. I was born an ordinary person, without any talent to call my own. But that did not mean I had given up on life. Through piling up hard work upon hard work, from there, I was able to catch up to geniuses. I'm aware that my hopes could be crushed at any moment. In that case, I'll just work hard enough to sweat blood. Things too awful to speak about, I went and did it all. Because I did it, now I can stand here, next to you. Someone once said, to be able to work hard is also a talent. That might be so. I won't give up. Absolutely not. Yeah, I'm thinking the little monologue here, as well as last time. I think it is about Ayume, you know? Maybe... Well, my theory is that this special person, I wonder if it's the boyfriend that dumped her, right? But is there more to it than that? I don't know. Maybe we'll see. And we're back here. Again tonight, I walked down the familiar road on the way back from work. Just ahead is my destination. I'm a regular at this bar. As I said, 3 times in a row, in case you forgot. I enter the bar inside my usual seat. I'm always here at this hour. It's my special place. Ayume was not there. Even after a while, she didn't show up. I wondered if she wouldn't ever come see me again. Ayume, because you were here, I was able to try my best every day. Everything is thanks to you, Ayume. I'd always been supported by you. What the heck? Ayume. If you're not here, then I... Well, I guess we'll never see her ever again. We never got a phone number, so can never contact her ever again. So even if we did get her phone number, I guess she would just block us. Yeah. Ayume didn't come today as well. From that time on, I continued to visit the bar every day. I wanted those words to be a lie. I wanted it to be just a mistake. When I least expected, I'm sure she'll appear at the bar again. Just like that. Such a convenient thought welled up in my mind. But no, I really understand. She won't appear again. Lying vacantly on the bed, I recalled a story from long ago. I don't remember it too clearly, but at that time, I was getting drowned by work and spacing out in front of my TV at home. Some drama was airing, and there I saw Ayume for the first time. Through the TV, Ayume spoke to me. I would never forget that one scene. Don't take your own life. Eventually, things will get better. From the day we're born into the day we die, we will never stop learning. Even if you are better than others in anything, you mustn't give up. Because you blame everything on your lack of talent, that's why you're like this now. Even untalented people like us can reach the same heights as those with talent, if we just try. And even if you reach those heights, you mustn't forget to improve yourself. Until the day we die, we can do nothing but continue to strive and grow. As for you, you must find the reason you were born. And until the day you finally achieve your life's calling, you aren't allowed to die. You cannot die. Being suicide is out of the question. Just keep working at it. You can do it. Great. Very inspirational. Except for the fact that all her lines were scripted and she didn't mean any of that. She's just an actor, bro. Like she's not the character, she's just an actor. Anyway, I feel like we're simping for like a celebrity, you know? But well, technically, apparently she's not that famous. But anyway. I mean, I'm just like, there's a lot of parallels you can draw. People get obsessed with celebrities, idolizing them, when it's just like literally an act. Like, as in, it's like not them, it's just a character that they play. But anyway, the rain fell. Creepy music again. All was silent, apart from the sound of the rain. There's nobody around. Probably, nobody will come. I'm late. Will you forgive me? I don't know who's talking. Abandoning you, I keep moving forward. Erasing from my memory the existence of you who abandoned me. I will only look ahead from now on. Never again will I look back. I don't think I'm conceited. You rejected me, that's all. I'm still more than beautiful enough. I don't think I've committed any major sin. You just disappeared by yourself, that's all. I'm quite blameless. Definitely makes it ambiguous, because this could apply to Ayume. It also apply to Itarou as well, the main character. I don't know. But the fact that he said, well, I don't know, it mentioned like being beautiful, so like, that sounds like Ayume. It doesn't sound like Itarou calling himself beautiful, it sounds weird. Anyway, now then, there is a problem. Right here. Who am I waiting for? Oh, well, the flowers bloomed. Uh-oh. You know what that means. Even when Ayume wasn't there, I continued to visit the bar, so that I could welcome her whenever she returned. Once again, I walked down the familiar road on the way back from work. Just ahead is my destination. I'm a regular at this bar. Then, in the midst of the falling rain, I saw her. That familiar blonde hair. It was Ayume. I don't know if this matters, but here. I guess call out her. Ayume. Hey, what's up? Long time no see. Boy. Long time no see. Have you been well? Ayume had been crying. There was not a trace left of her usual coolness. She had an expression like a little girl. The strong-willed Ayume now looked as weak as a kitten. I've shown you a miserable side of myself. It was useless. Muda. I tried my best, but... Let's go to a hotel. Let's take a let's take you to a hotel that's aptly named Love Hotel. No, anyway. My, how forceful you. You okay? Old style TV there. You sure about this, kid? Taking this big sis who's already mentally weakened to such a place. I might not be able to hold back, you know. Let's celebrate my graduation from Virginia. This is just how it works, I guess. You know, you see a woman who's just crying, and then you just take her to a love hotel. That's how it works. I don't know. Sure, let's just be funny. I see. So you want to become an adult? That's fine. I don't hate that sort of thing. Well then, I'll take a shower first. I've been drenched in the rain after all. Good. While Ayume was in the shower, I was constantly fidgeting nervously. I was restless. No, I wasn't able to calm down at all. Whether by rolling on the bed or by turning on the TV. While doing that, suddenly, Ayume's bag caught my eye. I wonder what's inside an adult woman's bag. There's gotta be something sexy inside, right? Apparently there's something sexy. Which is... apparently. I wonder what the right decision is. Should I look into it? Or should I not look into it? Yeah, let's see what's inside. Just a peek, right? It shouldn't hurt. Don't worry about it. Inside Ayume's bag, there wasn't anything unusual for a woman to carry, but further inside, there was something wrapped with a towel. The towel was stained red. Inside was a bloody knife. In my surprise, I dropped the knife on the floor. Uh-oh. Kid, what are you doing? Fishing around in the person's belongings. What on earth are you trying to do? So you saw it. That's right. I came to kill. No matter how many times I say it, no one ever listens. Kids who don't listen should be killed, Since it's out of the bag, I can't let you leave now, kid. What do we do? As Ayume said that, she threw the bag at me. I stepped back and avoided it. We'd avoid the bag, but my feet trembled. What a dumb kid. If you didn't find out, you could have done some nice things with this big sis. I don't know about that. Ayume picked up the knife that fell on the floor and slowly walked in my direction, menacingly. No matter how much time passes, a kid's still a kid. In the end, just a kid who won't admit his wrongdoing. Kids who aren't raised properly disgust me. With an unbearable fear, my legs couldn't stop trembling. She's strong. Her Onesan energy is just too powerful. My strength left me. I liked Ayume, that's all. So why? Why did it come to this? atone for my sins later. I don't know exactly when, though. Before I could resist, she had backed me to a corner. Her knife was against my neck. I couldn't move a muscle. Humans are creatures that have to sin in order to live. There's no such thing as a sinless person. Even you're full of sin. Atone for your own sins. Bad and the daffodil stained with fresh blood. Well, it was mentioned that daffodil loves to be water, you know, it loves to be it loves to be watered with blood, you know? Really loves that blood. Well, let's respect her privacy, you know, and like just remain ignorant. This will totally not bite me in the ass. Well, thanks for waiting. It took a little longer than I thought. Sorry about that. Now, you should take a shower too, boy. Dancing music. Hey kid, do you dislike adult women? That's okay. After this, I'm sure you'll like them. Okay. Alright. Well, this is not a edoge, so like, hopefully I don't get banned. I'll make you forget everything. Every man loves breasts, Okay. Does it feel good? Have you calmed down now? Okay, it's getting weird. Kid, are you feeling aroused now? Somehow I feel my heart throbbing too. Going doki doki. I know, how about this? Moonlighting? RGB lights. Using my favorite handcuffs and rope. Wait a minute. I didn't sign up for this. I'm gonna bind your hands and feet now. Like this, alright? I love this kind of play. Okay, time for the real action. Where should I begin? That scalpel? Are you a doctor? Are you licensed? Don't tell me. What do you mean? It's a scalpel, of course. Have you never seen one before? Isn't it great? When playing like so, better not forget to bring this. Without any regard for my struggling form, Ayume nonchalantly took up the scalpel and brought it against my stomach. Ah yes, surgery play. You know, this is simply this is simply some kind of weird kink, I guess. I'm quite good at these sorts of things. It surprises even myself. Kid, are you scared too? You're staring at me with such eyes. Don't you think you're being cruel? Without knowing anything about me, you go and say that you love me. But the moment you realize my hobby is just a little different, you try to leave me just because I cut people up and, you know, and torture them until they die from blood loss, and then cut up their bodies and hide them, you know, in the trash. Then you get cold feet. I mean, at first you were just waiting for the chance to get close to me, right? Men really are stupid. I've got I've got to laugh. They're so simple-minded. I wonder what that is. What did you cut out? I need that to live. Look how pretty it is. So fascinating to look at. Does it hurt? It hurts, doesn't it? Of course it does. Look, it's your... What is it? But hey, kid. I've been looking forward to seeing that face of yours. Did you think it's already over? Not yet. There's still a lot more to look forward to. Such a painful expression. How wonderful. Surely I was born for the sake of seeing such a face. I love you. I love you just the way you are now, boy. Such a cute person. Hey, kid. Let's hear your thoughts. They might be your last words after all. The boy who adored and hoped to do naughty things with his cool big sis. How's he feeling now that his precious organs are being pulled out? This boy has come to the end of his short and meaningless life. In his final moments, what does he have to say? I don't know. Well, what do I say? No idea. Help, I'm dying? I want to hear it. Please let me hear it. Okay, I actually had to press the button again. Tasukete! Oh. You're crazy! Well, that's a cliche thing to say. Nah, that'll be boring. No matter what I say, it's gonna suck. I'm just that much of a loser, I guess. As you kill me, I don't even have anything interesting to say. Am I being too conceited? You might be right. Generally speaking, it's just as you say. Long before I met you, boy, something already cracked inside me. But you know, this ending is quite out of the ordinary, don't you think? If I say so myself, this is quite an appropriate ending for someone who shuts themselves in their shell. Don't you think so? Rather than walking the road decided by society, we should all walk our own road and become serial killers, I guess. That way is better. If somebody tried, they would realize it. Humans are born just to die. In this world, people are born, fall in love, marry, give birth to children, raise them, and in the end, die in obscurity. As for me, walking on a path that's already decided is something I just can't do. Despite being an actor, I guess. Despite being a TV actor, where you're literally supposed to do that. I'll be true to myself to the very end. So I've decided. I won't hold back from the things I like. I'll do what I want. Whatever I set out to do, I'll bring it to fruition. This happiness I found, I'd like to share it with the world. It doesn't matter if nobody understands. I won't let anyone get in my way. Cool. Right. And thus I die. In terrible pain. My blood. Gushing out my body. Well, my consciousness was still here. The scenery was gradually getting darker. This is what happens when you pull out my organs outside of my body, as it turns out. My eyes were growing hazy. It's very, very cold. Oh. While I was listening to Ayume's excited voice, she's having the time of her life, really. She's very happy. Without any strength left, I awaited my final moments. Well, happy end. Oh, it's a happy ending as it turns out. Great. Very happy. For her. Not for me. It's a horrible ending for me. Great. Amazing. Turns out she was basically American Psycho, you know? What's the guy's name? I forget the main character's name, American Psycho, but that's basically who she is. She's just been freaking the serial killer, I guess. Though it's implied that she didn't kill anyone yet, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't know, I'm gonna edit this for YouTube, but I actually didn't get the other ending yet at the time I'm recording this, I guess. But like, I probably put this before, or rather after, the other ending. But anyway, confusing. But I do wonder if there anything special is revealed from the bad ending. Probably future me will know. But there you go. That's her story, I guess. You know, there wasn't really any love there. She was just... I mean, I guess the idea is that she was a person that felt like she didn't have any talent. She worked really hard to get to where she is, to be like an actor or whatever. Funnily enough, you know, she still wasn't all that famous, so maybe that's where her stress came from. Despite all her sacrifices, I'm assuming, right, and doing maybe not less than ethical things, she still couldn't really, you know, become super famous. And maybe that's part of why she's just started killing us, you know? And possibly her boyfriend? I'm assuming maybe when she got dumped, she also killed her boyfriend? I'm not sure. Maybe. You always mentioned something about a special person, though, right? So maybe the person that we never met was her special person. And, you know, again, despite what she did, she still couldn't really be at the same level as them, maybe, and ended up getting rejected, and therefore that's when she snapped, maybe. And just started murdering people. Possibly? Again, not sure if she had already killed people, or maybe she was... like, we were her first victim. I'm not sure. But, like, I don't know. He's just... straight up just murders us. Not even yandere, really, in a way. It's more like, I guess, yangire? Which I forget what that stands for. But basically someone who's just violent. Someone... like, it's the yan, but no dere. Because dere means, like, dere, which means, like, lovey-dovey or whatever. That's where the dere comes from. But there was no dere, really. She's just straight up kills us, really. She just tricks us and kills us. But hey, I guess this is when she was younger. The girl was an ordinary girl. She wasn't crazy from the beginning. For me, who has nothing, you're too far away. If I could become God, will you turn around and face me? Oh, that's weird. Why is this not translated? そしていつか Okay, well, I think, yeah, okay, that's... For some reason, they accidentally kept the Japanese, translation, but I think it's the same thing. It says, and one day, I'll reach you. Yeah, that's what that means. The girl didn't have any unusual talent. Born to an ordinary family, living in an ordinary house, she lived a very ordinary life. One day, on the way back from school, against her better judgment, she was pulled along by her friend on a detour. Losing her way, as it got darker and darker, the girl was completely late. As she hurriedly returned home, opening the door in front of her was silence. Her father, mother, brother, sister, everyone was here. And yet, not a single person moved. Red. That was the only thing in this house. In that moment, something inside the girl snapped. Okay. My theory is wrong then, because it seemed like very early on, you know, did she maybe acquire a thirst of blood. But anyway, the girl was so shocked she fell down. The girl collapsed. The girl, still in the innocence of childhood, wasn't able to think about anything. Suddenly, she noticed a bloody business card at her feet. It was a business card of a bar. The girl who lost everything picked up the card, grasping it tightly in those small hands. With these hands, without fail. What does that mean? I guess that kind of connects her to the bar, but I don't know what that means exactly. So that's why the bar is her special place and she always goes there? But like, that was when she was really young, though. I don't know. Anyway, password 3. No. 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 I don't know what... I mean, that kind of sort of explains why she had a thirst for blood, because of the trauma, I guess. But like, how does that connect her to the bar? That's kind of weird. I don't know. Anyway. So there you go. That's both endings for the Daffodil route. Turns out you die either way, I guess. I mean, I guess that's thematic, really. But her route, though, is kind of like... It's very cold, you know? She doesn't like us from the very beginning, really. She just intended to kill us. So either way, it's just kind of the same, really. I'm not really understanding her story, though, in terms of, like, why she ends up a serial killer, I guess. I mean, it's very, I mean, spoilers, I guess, for, like, a TV show, but it's very Dexter, you know? I guess she just became a serial killer because her whole family was killed, and therefore, for some reason, she acquired a taste for it, I guess, and I don't know. There's a lot of monologuing in her story, though, which I wasn't sure if it was her or the main character. I assume it was her, but it's very strange. I'm not entirely sure of her motivations in terms of like just murdering a bunch of people. It's just her hobby, I guess, but I don't know. It felt very different, you know, from your typical yandere story, which I would say is not very, like, her story is not very yandere necessarily, because there's no lovey-dovey part, really. He just murders you, but there you go. Well, kind of like tragic, but like, it's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, I guess you're just the victim, and just in general, you know, you're just like, there's no, like there's no, sympathy, I guess, you know? There's no, like, I feel like, you know, there's no empathizing with just like a full-on serial killer. He just fucking kills you, you know? It just sucks. Anyway. Oh, well, there you go. I guess we'll see what the other routes are like as well, you know? Will they be more sympathetic, or will they just be straight-up psychopaths? I guess we'll see.